Radio Ranch, and I'm your host, Rod Foxtrot. And today we have two Junior Thunder Riders from Mrs. Landgraf's class. We're going to find out who they are right now. Cowboy One-Eye Louie, take it away.
Howdy, Radio Rangers. I'm Cowboy One-Eye Louie. I'm Cowgirl Violet. Today we are going to talk about what's been going on in 2nd grade. In math, we have been learning about charts, tables, and graphs. We made up our own questions for a survey and asked the whole class the questions. We collect data and put the information in a chart. Last Monday, February 4th, was Mike P's 9th birthday, and last Saturday, February 9th, was Laura's 8th birthday. Mavelyn's birthday is coming up next Thursday on February 21st.
Shut the front door. That's my birthday too. All right.
On Valentine's Day, we will be celebrating in our classrooms from 2 to 3 with a party. We will be handing out our compliments, treats, and Valentine's cards. The Valentine's dance was last Friday, the 8th. Katja, Claire, Brandon, Mike P., Justin, Ryan, and Mavelyn were at the dance. They had a blast.
All right, but for those birthdays, you know what we do here on the ranch.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. All right, and Cowboy One-Eye Louie, you're up next.
In content, we are learning about matter. Miss Donovan came to our class last Thursday to help us conduct an experiment. We were able to see 3 states of matter, which are solids, liquids, and gases. We placed ice in a pan and heated it up. The ice turned into a liquid because the temperature changed by getting warmer. We continued to heat the water, and the water turned into a gas. The water began to evaporate. The droplets of water began to appear on the lid. We turned off the heat, and the gas began to condense. Then
Precipitation
happened. The science fair is coming up on the 28th. Some of us are working on our projects.
And are either of you working on any projects?
I might be doing one.
All right, and Cowboy One-Eye Louie?
I'm not doing any.
All right, okay. And you know who the special guest is going to be at the science fair?
An astronaut.
An astronaut is coming to our school for our science fair. So we hope to see everybody out there to come meet the astronaut and also all the other cool things that they're going to be happening at the science fair. Right now we're going to take a trip over to Around the Campfire for some stories, so we'll be right back after that.
Howdy folks, after a long day of roping and riding here on the ranch, me, Rocket, Rawhide, and the Junior Thunder Riders like to go have a seat around the campfire to sing songs, recite poems, swap stories, spin yarns, tell jokes and riddles, and discuss the unusual weather patterns that come to visit us here on the ranch. So stay tuned, because I feel like it's cloudy with a chance of peas tonight.
Hi, I am Cowboy Andrew, and I have a story for you. My little sister put her head in the toilet. One day, my little sister was in the bathroom, and she thought that the water in the toilet was the same as the water in the sink. So she put her head in the toilet and flushed it, and she thought she went in another world. And when she fell down, she remembered she was in the house, and her name was is Gia.
Hi, my name is Kaiba Joel. I have a story for you. One day, my little sister put my shoes in the toilet, and my big sister laughed at me. I was so embarrassed, and I told my mom and my dad said, "Put on your gloves and take it out in the toilet." And that's it.
And we're back. And Cowboy One-Eye Louie, tell me what you all been doing in reading.
In reading, we have been learning about making inferences. When you make inferences, you use what you know and what the story tells you to make. I guess as to what is going to happen next. We read a story called The Big Bushy Mustache by Gary Soto. We all wore mustaches while we read this story. While we read this and made inference about this story. Some of us have been reading chapter books and have been written response to our reading in complete sentences. Some new vocabulary words that we have learned are swirling, improvise, trance, root, and distraught.
All right. Now, have either of you been reading chapter books?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Cowboy One-Eye Louie, what chapter book have you been reading?
I've been reading Vacation Under the Volcano.
Vacation Under the Volcano? Mm-hmm. That sounds like
It's
a hot
a
time.
magic treehouse book.
All right. And Cowgirl Violet, what have you been reading?
I have been reading The Courage of Sarah Noble. I've already finished it, and my group and I just started reading The 100 Dresses.
All right. And are either of those books fiction or nonfiction?
The Courage of Sarah Noble is realistic fiction.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think The 100 Dresses are fiction.
All right. What about Vacation Under the Volcano?
It's fiction.
Okay.
Because
all right.
it's about like a treehouse transport like somewhere, like a long time ago before the world was known.
Wow.
Yeah, it traveled into places back then, but not
In the current time?
not in the place where they are right there.
Okay. All right. Cowgirl Violet, you're up with our next story.
In writing, we are working on stories about interesting characters. Our characters can be human or they can be animals. We read the stories Dogzilla and Brave Charlotte to help us get some ideas.
All right. And is Dogzilla a human or an animal?
An animal.
All
He's
right.
like, he was born from a volcano and he came to life and he was like, rah, rah. And then he started crashing this town called Mouseopolis where a bunch of mice live. And the story ended by puppies were born by Dogzilla. Puppies. And then they
So there are more monsters now?
yeah.
I'm glad that I'm assuming that's fiction, right?
Yes.
Okay. All
It's
right.
half fiction, half non-fiction.
What about Brave Charlotte?
He took
Real person?
No. Because
Is it a human or an animal?
those were the author's pets, and he took pictures of them.
Oh, got it. Okay. What about Brave Charlotte?
Fiction.
But is it a human or an animal character?
An animal. It's
Another
a sheep.
a sheep?
Not a
I don't
dog,
think it's
like
one of our
dogs.
sheep, though. I think we have a sheep named Debbie. So, all right. So, Cowboy One-Eye Louie, next story, please.
In library class, we have been learning about Steve Jenkins' books. We looked at his fiction and nonfiction books. We are excited about Matt Holmes' Holmes' visit today. We all really like his Baby Mouse and Squish books. In our class, we are drawing pictures of our heroes. In music class, we are learning new songs. In PE, we are playing balloon volleyball.
Balloon volleyball, not volleyball,
Volleyball.
because it's a balloon and you're playing volleyball. You could call it volleyball.
Oh,
You think King
I didn't know that.
Maybe. I don't know. All right. And Cowgirl Violet.
In Discovery Lab, we are learning about the game Angry Birds Space. Dr. Sullivan showed us some activities that are going to be at the science fair.
And is Angry Bird Space one of the activities?
Yes.
All right.
You're going to play it on the iPads.
Really?
Really?
And you can only go up to level 10 because she didn't buy the full version,
Okay.
Yep.
which
And
takes a very long time.
so who do you have a favorite Angry Bird?
Yes.
Cowboy One-Eye Louie?
I actually have two.
All right. So what's one of them?
One is the bomb bird, and two is the big red bird
All right.
because
and-
he's very big and he destroys lots of stuff.
He's fat.
Yeah, he is. That is
All right. And Cowboy Violet?
Cowgirl Violet.
Cowgirl Violet?
My favorite Angry Bird. Well, my favorite Angry Birds are the big fat red bird and the blue bird because if you tap him, then he has three selves. He goes from a small big guy to three tiny guys.
All
so
right.
he can destroy more.
And mine is the yellow bird because he's the speedy one and can break through any of the wood and stuff. All right. And with that, we're going to head on over to our chat room and find out if you have any questions for our Junior Thunder Riders about any of the stories that they read today.
What is your favorite day of the week?
All right. So let's start with Cowgirl Violet this time. What is your favorite day of the week?
My favorite day of the week is my favorite days of the week are Wednesday because I like music, Friday because I like library and ice cream.
All right. Very good.
And-
Nope. Let's cut it right there and let's
Okay.
go to Cowboy One-Eye Louie.
My favorite week of the day is Saturday because we get to do more stuff.
All right.
Very good.
Okay.
Did you